Welcome back to our channel. Your life is controlled by your mind, not your background, not your past, not your luck. Your thoughts create your actions. Your actions create your habits. Your habits create your results, and your results create your future. If your mind is programmed for fear, you avoid risks. If your mind is programmed for doubt, you hesitate. If your mind is programmed for excuses, you stay average. But here is the powerful truth. Your mind can be reprogrammed. Just like a computer. Old beliefs can be replaced. Weak patterns can be changed. Negative thinking can be removed. Success is not only external, it begins internally. In this lesson, we will understand why your mind controls your success, how limiting beliefs hold you back, how to reprogram your thinking daily, and how to build a success mindset step by step, because when you change your mind, you change your life. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Identify and remove limiting beliefs. If you want to reprogram your mind for success, you must start with one important step. Find the hidden beliefs that are controlling you. Many people think they are not successful because of money, because of opportunities, because of luck. But the real reason is often invisible. It is belief. Your beliefs control your decisions. Your decisions control your actions. Your actions control your results. If your belief is weak, your results will be weak. A limiting belief is a thought you repeat so often that you believe it is true. For example, I am not smart enough. I cannot speak confidently. People like me do not become successful. I always fail. These are not facts. They are mental programs. And programs can be changed. The first step is awareness. You must notice what you say to yourself daily. Listen to your inner voice. When you face a challenge, what is your first thought? Is it, I can try? Or is it, this is too hard? Your automatic thoughts reveal your programming. Most limiting beliefs come from past experiences. Maybe someone criticized you. Maybe you failed once. Maybe you were compared to others. Your brain stored that memory and created a belief. But one failure does not define your ability. One mistake does not define your future. The second step is questioning your beliefs. Ask yourself honestly, is this 100% true? If you think, I am bad at public speaking, ask yourself, have I never spoken well? You may find small evidence that proves your belief wrong. Beliefs feel permanent, but they are often exaggerated stories. The third step is replacing the old belief. You cannot just remove it. You must install a new one. Instead of saying, I am not capable, say, I am learning and improving. Instead of saying, I always fail, say, I grow from every experience. Repetition builds belief. If you repeat new thoughts daily, your brain slowly accepts them. The fourth step is taking small action. Beliefs change faster when supported by action. If you believe you are not confident, take small, confident actions. Speak in a small group. Ask one question. Practice daily. Small success creates new evidence. New evidence builds new belief. Another powerful truth. Your mind believes what you feed it daily. If you constantly repeat negative self-talk, your mind accepts it. If you constantly repeat growth-focused thoughts, your mind adjusts. Be careful with the words you use. Words shape identity. Identity shapes destiny. Also, understand this. Removing limiting beliefs is not instant. It requires patience. Old programming was built over years, but with awareness, questioning, replacement, and action, it can be changed. Remember this clearly. You are not limited by your ability. You are limited by your belief. Change your belief. and your behavior changes. Change your behavior, and your results change. Success begins in the mind. Reprogram your thoughts, and you begin reprogramming your future. Lesson 2. Train your mind to focus on opportunities, not obstacles. Your mind sees what it is trained to see. If you train it to see problems, it will find problems everywhere. If you train it to see opportunities, it will find possibilities everywhere. The difference between successful and average people is not intelligence. It is focus. Most people focus on obstacles. They say, "This is too difficult. There is too much competition. I don't have enough resources. What if I fail?" Their mind automatically searches for reasons why something cannot work. But successful people train their mind differently. They ask, "What can I learn from this? How can I make this work? What opportunity is hidden here?" Same situation, different focus, different result. The first step to focusing on opportunities is controlling your questions. Your brain answers the questions you ask. If you ask, "Why is this so hard?" your brain gives reasons to quit. If you ask, "How can I solve this?" your brain searches for solutions. Change your questions, change your focus, change your outcome. The second step is reframing challenges. Every obstacle carries a lesson. Every difficulty carries growth. Instead of saying, "This is a problem," say, "This is training." Instead of saying, "I failed," say, "I learned something valuable." Reframing builds resilience. Resilience builds strength. Strength builds success. The third step is limiting negative input. If you constantly consume negative news, negative conversations, negative opinions, your mind becomes problem-focused. Protect your mental space. Feed your brain with growth-focused content. Books, podcasts, positive conversations. Your input shapes your focus. The fourth step is practicing gratitude during difficulty. This sounds simple, but it is powerful. When facing a challenge, ask yourself, "What is still working in my life?" Gratitude shifts attention from lack to possibility. Possibility opens doors. Another important truth: obstacles are temporary. Opportunities are hidden, but you will not see opportunities if your mind is busy complaining. Complaining drains energy. Action builds momentum. Momentum creates opportunity. Another powerful technique is visualization. Imagine success clearly. Imagine handling challenges confidently. When your brain sees positive outcomes repeatedly, it starts believing them. Belief influences action. Action creates results. Also understand this. Fear focuses on obstacles. Courage focuses on opportunity. Courage is not absence of fear. It is action despite fear. Every successful person has faced obstacles, but they did not stop at the obstacle. They looked beyond it. They searched for advantage. Train yourself daily. When a problem appears, pause. Ask, "What can I gain from this? What skill can I improve? How can this make me stronger?" This mindset transforms setbacks into stepping stones. Remember this clearly. Your mind is powerful. It magnifies what you focus on. Focus on problems, and they grow. Focus on solutions, and they grow. Reprogramming your mind means redirecting attention. From limitation to possibility, from fear to action, from complaint to growth. Opportunities are everywhere, but only a trained mind can see them. Train your focus, and you train your future. Lesson 3. Build daily habits that strengthen a success mindset. Success is not an event. It is not something that happens one day. It is a habit. And habits are built daily. If you want to reprogram your mind for success, you must build daily routines that support growth. Your mind believes what you repeat. So what are you repeating daily? Complaints, excuses, or discipline and focus? The first powerful habit is controlling your morning. The first hour of your day programs your mind. If you wake up and immediately check your phone, you give control to distractions. But if you wake up and set intention, you take control. Start your day with purpose. Read something positive. Review your goals. Think about what you want to achieve. Morning focus creates daily direction. The second habit is daily learning. Successful people never stop learning. Even 20 minutes daily improves your thinking. Read books. Listen to educational content. Practice new skills. Growth builds confidence. Confidence builds momentum. The third habit is self-discipline. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you do not feel like it. When you complete small tasks daily, you train your mind to follow through. Completion builds self-trust. Self-trust builds belief. Belief builds success. The fourth habit is positive self-talk. Your inner voice speaks all day. If it says, "I am tired, I cannot do this, I will fail," your energy drops. Replace it with, "I will try, I am improving, I can handle this." Self-talk shapes mindset. The fifth habit is setting small daily goals. Big goals feel overwhelming. Small goals feel achievable. When you complete small goals, you create progress. Progress creates motivation. Motivation fuels consistency. The sixth habit is protecting your environment. Your surroundings influence your thinking. Avoid people who constantly complain. Avoid content that weakens your mindset. Surround yourself with ambition and positivity. Energy spreads. Choose strong energy. The seventh habit is reflection. Before sleeping, ask yourself, what did I improve today? What did I learn? Reflection builds awareness. Awareness strengthens mindset. Another important truth: consistency is more powerful than intensity. Do not try to change everything in one day. Change one habit. Protect it. Repeat it. Success mindset is built through repetition. Your brain forms patterns based on repeated actions. Repeat discipline. Repeat learning. Repeat focus. And your brain adjusts. Remember this clearly. You do not rise to your goals. You fall to your habits. If your habits support growth, your results improve. If your habits support comfort, your progress slows. Reprogramming your mind is not about motivation alone. It is about daily structure, daily discipline, daily intention, small habits, repeated consistently. Over time, your thinking shifts, your identity shifts, your life shifts. Success becomes natural when success habits become normal. Build them daily, protect them, and your mind will transform into a success machine. Lesson 4. Eliminate negative programming from your environment. If you want to reprogram your mind for success, you must change more than just your thoughts. You must change your environment, because your environment is programming you every day. The people around you, the content you watch, the conversations you hear, the habits you see daily. All of these are shaping your mindset. If you stay in a negative environment, your mind absorbs negativity. Even if you try to think positive, constant exposure to doubt will weaken you. The first step is identifying negative programming. Ask yourself honestly, do people around me encourage growth? Or do they complain constantly? Do they talk about goals? Or do they talk about problems all day? Energy spreads. If you are surrounded by excuses, you will slowly accept excuses. If you are surrounded by ambition, you will slowly build ambition. The second step is limiting toxic input. What do you watch daily? What do you scroll through? If your social media feed is full of negativity, comparison, or useless content, your mind becomes distracted. Replace it. Follow educational pages. Follow inspiring content. Consume growth-focused material. Your brain believes what it sees repeatedly. The third step is controlling conversations. You do not need to participate in gossip. You do not need to join every negative discussion. Sometimes silence protects your mindset. Sometimes distance protects your peace. Strong people choose carefully where to invest their attention. Another powerful truth. Not everyone will understand your ambition. Some people will doubt you. Some will mock your goals. Do not argue. Do not explain. Reduce exposure. Protect your vision. Because repeated doubt creates self-doubt. Self-doubt blocks success. The fourth step is creating a success-friendly environment. Keep books visible. Keep your workspace organized. Keep reminders of your goals. Your environment should remind you of growth, not distraction. Even small changes matter. Clean space, clear desk, quiet study area. These small adjustments signal seriousness to your brain. The fifth step is choosing your circle wisely. Spend more time with people who challenge you positively, people who push you to improve, people who talk about ideas instead of complaining. If you cannot find such people physically, find them through books, podcasts, online learning, mentors. You do not need physical presence to change influence. The sixth step is reducing constant noise. Noise distracts. Distraction weakens focus. Focus builds success. Limit unnecessary notifications. Limit mindless entertainment. Give your brain space to think clearly. Another important truth. Your environment influences your identity. If you live around laziness, discipline feels strange. If you live around discipline, laziness feels uncomfortable. So choose wisely. Remember this clearly. You cannot build a success mindset in a negative environment. Protection is necessary. Selection is necessary. Adjustment is necessary. Reprogramming your mind requires daily reinforcement. And reinforcement comes from environment. Choose growth. Choose ambition. Choose focus. Because what surrounds you eventually shapes you. Eliminate negative programming. Create positive influence. And your mind will slowly align with success. Success does not start in your bank account. It starts in your mind. Before you change your life, you must change your thinking. Remove limiting beliefs. Focus on opportunities. Build strong daily habits. Protect your environment. Because your mind is the control center of your future. If you program it for doubt, you will hesitate. If you program it for excuses, you will stay average. But if you program it for growth, discipline, and belief, you will rise. Reprogram your thoughts. Reprogram your habits. C. Reprogram your identity. And your results will follow. If this lesson helped you, like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more powerful lessons that help you grow and improve your English at the same time. Remember, change your mind. Change your life.